If I remember, they usually do like game after game after game. They don't stall a lot here. Oh wait, I'm wrong.
Please welcome your hosts, Laura Bailey and Matt Mercer.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Future Game Show Summer Showcase. My name is Laura Bailey, though you probably know me best as Abby Anderson in The Last of Us Part 2, or as one of the cast members from Critical Role.
Indeed. And I'm Matt Mercer, the man behind many video game chaos merchants, such as Like a Dragon's Mad Dog Majima and Ganondorf from Tears of the Kingdom. But if it's a Thursday night, I also moonlight as Critical Role's Debonair Dungeon Master, where Laura tries her best to test the very limits of my abilities and sanity.
And you love it. But we're here today joining forces for a very different reason. Exclusive video game trailers, and lots of them.
Indeed, and like a whole bunch of world premieres, deep dives, and developer presentations. It's frankly an irresponsible amount of video game news that will be gained directly into your brains for the next 90 minutes, so buckle up.
Don't make it sound so scary. This is gonna be fun. Just keep in mind that if you want to wishlist any of the cool games in today's show, then you can head to the dedicated Future Game Show Steam page.
Indeed. Once the show's over, there'll be plenty of follow-up coverage on Games Radar. .com and the Future Game Show YouTube channel.
Well, I think that's all of the housekeeping out of the way. So let's kick things off with our very first
We're good now.
world premiere.
Yes, now we're actually caught up fully, I think. Yeah, what about the Twitch stream?
Zafar, pull up NavTech.
Just a sec. Got it.
Taki. We gonna find out about your Kopang right quick, okay?
Just one.
Zafar, you were right. They shut down this.
Wait! Hold on, I'm coming! I'll cover you.
I'm not gonna move it anymore. What do we have here?
The bird up high shall be thine eyes. What the hell happened here? Hey, buddy.
The Expanse? Osiris Reborn? Wait, like the TV show The Expanse?
Glad you're still breathing.
Huh. It doesn't... It's like we're actually getting games that aren't just like...
What a way to start the show! The Expanse Osiris Reborn
IP is
an
attached
action
to
RPG
slop.
crafted in Unreal Engine 5, where you can immerse yourself in the universe of the beloved TV series. Make sure it's on your wish lists.
Sounds pretty awesome. And we're treating you to another world premiere right now and swapping sci-fi for fantasy in the process. So let's take a look.
What do we have here? No, that looked good.
I used to swear by my father's oath to protect the wards is to protect our people, and if it claims our lives, what's one life lost for the sake of the many?
And now, what do you swear by today?
The only one that matters is my brother. And I will kill the people who took him from me.
Forspoken too?
pestilence must be purged.
Your father was right about one thing. The wards are breaking. And should we fail, it may spell another end.
Echoes of the End. Huh. Deep Silver. Yeah.
We're thrilled to reveal Echoes of the End, a narrative-driven fantasy adventure coming later this year.
But the fun doesn't stop there. Here's another world premiere.
It's important to note that this is your very first look at the game, but from what I can tell, there's evil residing in these woods.
What do we have here? I saw a shrine. We're in Japan. Something tells me this is a scary game. Huh? Whispers in the Fog. Ekudamo the game.
An isolated cabin in the woods. What could possibly go wrong? That was your first look at Whispers in the Fog.
It's a psychological horror game from a supremely talented solo developer. Be sure to give it a wish list if you like what you see.
And next up, we've got a trailer for an open-world action RPG based on the beloved anime, The Seven Deadly Sins. Let's check it out.
I remember watching the first season of this show. Seven Deadly Weeds. Weebs Unite.
The Seven Deadly Sins Origin is coming soon to PC and PS5, but you can pre-register now at 7origin.netmarble.com.
Okay, it's time to learn about what's
Next
coming
year
in
we
Season
need an
7
anime
of free-to-play
only.
Destructo shooter, The Finals.
Anime only show is what we need next year. Let's just funnel it all into one show. We don't need it peppered in.
The pressure's peaking. Every second counts, and these plays are next level.
This
is what the finals is all about. Split-second decisions, teamwork under fire, and victory carved in chaos.
Love it! But sometimes the best strategy is to just hit your opponent really, really hard.
I mean, I always think, I'm surprised that game still updates.
Season 7 of the finals
very well
launches
made.
on June 12th. And whether you're a seasoned veteran or a new contestant entering the arena, if you're tuning in on the FGS Twitch channel, you can earn a Twitch drop of this Kablamo grenade skin.
The finals
anybody who
is so
watches
well
this
made.
very show for 15 consecutive minutes on the FGS Twitch channel
It really
will earn
is.
the skin. So, if you've been with us from the very start, or you're just joining us, wherever you've been, then just stick around.
And not that you need any more reasons, but it's time to move on and talk about Herdling, a shepherd simulator with a whole lot of soul. Let's find out when you can get your hands on it.
We have here, what is this? Aww. This actually looks kind of cool. Yeah. I'm down with this. Herdling? That could be like a wholesome game.
Herdling launches later this year, but you can try guiding those adorable calicorns right now by downloading the demo, which is out now on Steam. What's next, Laura?
Sleep Awake, which is anything but cute. It's a first-person
Sleep
psychedelic
Awake?
thriller that explores the realm between slumber and death. This game is helmed by Corey Davis of Spec Ops, The Line, and Robin
Whoa.
Fink of Nine Inch Nails.
Oh, let's take a
Spec
closer
Ops
look
The
then.
Line? Oh my, I haven't, wow, hold on, I'm listening.
I cannot sleep. I cannot sleep. I must not sleep.
Dude, Spec Ops The Line was so good.
Come along. This way.
You're not ignoring me now, dear, are you? This is all perfectly natural.
I am awake!
Resisting the inevitable comes at a cost.
Give me your idea.
I need a little more on that one. That was a little
Sleep
clusterfucky.
Awake is coming soon, so drop it on your wish list.
It looks like a
We've
cool
got a
concept.
developer
I need more.
presentation for Eriksholm, The Stolen Dream, up next. It's a cinematic isometric stealth game set in the year 1900.
Oh, isn't that the year you were born?
I am a few months younger than you, Laura.
I
No,
don't
it's
think
not.
so. No.
I must find her
He's all I've got.
before he does.
Eriksholm.
Eriksholm is a game set in kind of a fantasy version of the early 1900s, and it has a Scandinavian theme style to it. I would describe it as a stealth puzzle game with a very strong emphasis on story, where you play up to 3 playable characters that you switch between, and they have their own special abilities that you need to use together to kind of solve situations and puzzles in a kind of interlaced way where everyone's involved.
It's in this setting of a Scandinavian nature, which not only resonates with me, but with the rest of the world, because it's so unique. It's always nice to see something new that people can relate to.
So I've worked a lot with like lighting and 3D rendering, cinematic lighting, stuff like that. So Anders showed me the rendering of one of the movies. It just floored me. I thought it was so beautiful. Then he said, okay, so Theo, what I want from you is I want you to make this look even better.
We play tested the game a lot, and what people usually say is that it feels like I'm playing a movie, but in a great way. Reborn Games was based on the idea that if you have the right mix of people, then perhaps a really small team can still make something that's actually pretty cool.
How is this made by 16 people? Like, why is this quality so high?
A little now and then I sit down in the couch and I just enjoy a fresh build. The story just gets to perform. You're just drawn right in. It's a magical feeling.
I'm really excited for players to just discover this world. Eriksholm is coming to Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, and Epic Games Store. And we have an exclusive trailer that we're about to show you that will reveal the release date. I hope you enjoy.
This game, I remember when they first revealed it and it looked sick. I forgot when they did. Yeah, it looked good on their reveal. Yeah, this looks pretty awesome. It looks like a toy train set. Yeah, interesting. July 15th, next month. Oh, wow. Okay, that might be worth a play.
Thank you so much to our friends at Reborn Games for that window into the world of Eriksholm. It's coming to PC, Xbox, and PS5 on July 15th.
So go wishlist it on Steam or the Epic Games Store. All right, now we've got a new trailer for a cel-shaded shooter with gameplay inspired by the Stalker series. Here's the latest trailer for the Explorator.
Did I play this on Sub Sunday? But it was like... No, I'm thinking of something else. Wait, didn't I? And it was like with that green guy? I played the demo. Yeah, I did. The demo was like really rough, but it's been a long time.
The Explorator is launching into early access today, so go check it out on Steam and support the developers on the road to launch.
Constance is up next, a Metroidvania where you wield the power of a paintbrush to escape a decaying inner world.
Live into my interests.
What is this one? Expedition 5. No. You guys know how I feel about Metroidvanias. This one doesn't look bad, but, you know, still a Metroidvania.
Constance is coming to PC on November 24th, but there's a demo available on Steam if you want to go give it a go after the show.
Those of you who have tuned in before will know that during every future game show, we create a trio of deep dives into some of the most exciting upcoming games.
No, we're watching this right now. I'm gonna
First
Marvel
game we're
Rivals
tackling
on
for the
Monday.
Summer Showcase is Titan Quest II.
Gonna try their
Fans have been waiting
TFT
since
game mode.
2006 for a
New.
sequel to Iron Lore's cult classic action RPG, and the good news is it's right around the corner.
So let's dig into the details with the help of Grim Lore Games.
Is this a 1 or 2 hour show? Anyone know? This demo it wasn't bad. It was kind of nice.
Tell us the whole story. Tell us about hope.
90 minutes.
Titan Quest II is kind of your Diablo-esque action RPG, but it's set in ancient Greek mythology. You really can immerse yourself in
This is a good
what you
cinematic.
associate Greece with. You'll be fighting these mythological monsters, some of which we came up with ourselves, some of which are from Titan Quest I. Greek mythology also has become very much part of pop culture in the last 2 decades. Some other games have had great success with this, and we thought that we have this great IP on our hands, why not use it? In Titan Quest II, you'll be playing as a rather unknown hero character. You're not really a hero yet. You're honestly just training to be a capable fighter. You have a master called Aristano. She's from Sparta and used to be a priestess of Nemesis, as you'll find out later. You will build up your own worth over time as you prove yourself in front of the gods. Gameplay-wise, Titan Quest II is very much a classic ARPG, but we've got our own twists in there with like the mastery system, for example, where you merge 2 masteries into one instead of just being given classes. So you have to find these little entanglements that you can have between the 2 masteries, these synergies, and make the best use of them possible. From there, you can take your character in multiple directions. The mixed classes is something we support.
I remember
quite a lot,
enjoying the
actually.
beta a
But
decent
the core
amount.
Fantasy stuff, just a tanky warrior, of course you're gonna have that. You can take your character in many directions, and choice is at the core of our game. Your abilities will be modifiable, so each of them has like these several modifier choices that you can equip into your skill. This is
it ain't
our
PoE
little
2.
innovation in this space. We are not going to be doing any microtransactions in this game because we don't believe in that form of monetization in general. We will be doing traditional DLCs, however. So after the 1.0 launch, we'll be putting out larger DLC packs, which will include additional chapters, so more content in general, bosses, creatures, areas, and masteries, of course. So Titan Quest II will be coming to Steam Early Access very soon. You can wishlist it now already.
Early access?
And we're looking for a summer timeline for this, and then later, the other platforms.
Okay. Sure, sure.
Titan Quest 2 is coming soon, and you can wishlist it on Steam or the Epic Games Store.
Wait, legendary actor Yui Lowenthal?
The Spider-Man to my MJ? What are you doing here?
Hey guys. Hey man. I was
Hello?
just, wandering the sound stages, taking in the sights and smells, and then I heard you guys making noise about video games out here, and I thought I'd join in.
Okay, well, I mean, since you're already here, why don't you take the next trailer? Well, right?
I mean, if that's okay with you guys, I don't
No,
wanna...
no, it's great. Work your magic. We'll just be over here.
All right. Well, get ready, folks, because it's time for another world premiere. This one's a follow-up to a beloved puzzle adventure that launched back in 2020.
I have seen things that should be forgotten.
Out of the blue.
I've tried to escape my past.
Which one is this?
I've had enough of death and madness.
Oh.
The world is changing. Some now search for answers in the far reaches of the world. For shocking secrets and dizzying marvels. For there lies upon this world of man a mocking and incredible shadow out of time.
Call of the Elder Gods. Huh. Maybe.
Call of the Elder Gods, starring yours truly, is a Lovecraftian narrative puzzle adventure coming soon to PC and consoles. So get it on your wish lists ASAP.
So you weren't just wandering the lot then?
I mean, I was, but then, it's called marketing, Matt.
Yeah, Matt. Classic marketing.
Classic.
Anyway.
All right, catch you later.
Bye.
I gotta wander.
Hell yeah, thanks for coming, man. Bye. See you, bye. Okay, so while I go make sure there's no other voice actors hiding on set, we'll throw it out to some back-to-back trailers.
I'll stay here.
Free bio course. How hard could it be? Hard.
We found paradise. We got company. Who won? Let's haul ass.
Ascendant?
It's like capture the flag on crack.
What the fuck? What? What was that?
Welcome to Veil of the Witch, a turn-based tactical RPG with a roguelite twist. You play as Ash, a shipwrecked castaway with no memories and a big-ass sword.
Let's see if I remember how to use it.
5 years after a bloody civil war, you wake up trapped on a mysterious island filled with monsters, cultists, and a whole lot of zombies.
Suffice to say, this whole island is madhouse.
Combat in Veil of the Witch is built for hardcore tactics fans, with an emphasis on speed and brutality. That means a small party, tight battle maps.
I'm too far gone, man. I'm too far gone for this.
To stand a chance, you'll have to master each ally's unique kit, whether that's frontliner Marco, glass cannon caster Laurent, or backstabbing cutthroat Emile. All your abilities work on a cooldown, so you'll have to think smart and learn to juggle. You can also level up and unlock new skills right in the middle of battle. Surrounding this rock-solid core is a branching roguelike structure focused on skill in the face of unpredictable challenges. Face off against cool bosses.
Burn! Beacon of the dead!
Get your shit wrecked. Then head back to town, where you can unlock upgrades, chat with allies, craft equipment, and more. And if you're real nasty, take on trial mode for bigger challenges and better rewards. Fight, die, rise again, stronger, then come back and conquer. Lost Eidolons, Veil of the Witch. Early access available now on Steam and coming soon to Xbox, PS5, and Nintendo Switch.
Oof. Yee. Game about popping balloons. Someone's pogging. Someone's doing it. Holy shit, my game!
Dispatch to Unit 1. There's an ongoing
fire. Oh shit.
Unit
1 to dispatch, copy.
Hold on.
Supply line ready.
Break that door open!
Let me get that sturdy Halligan first.
The crows are about to catch fire!
Get an attack line in there!
Oh my god.
Gotta go scout the area.
Yeah, this looks sick.
That was close.
Cat, you're good?
I've played a couple of these.
Get me out of here.
Unless this is the same one and it's finally out.
Fire escalate like that.
I need help! Mayday! Mayday!
We need the best fire dev, the best destruction dev, and the best water dev to make a game. A firefighter game.
Fall 2025. Wishlist now on PC and consoles.
We need that team assembled.
Are we all clear? No Nolan Norths or Ashley Johnsons waiting in the wings?
No, I think we're good. Okay. Now remember, folks, you can find all those games as well as every game we feature today on the Future Game Show Steam page.
Yes, and you'll want to prime your wish lists in advance for this next reveal. It's a game where you play as a bureaucratic inspector in a fantasy world.
What's like you make sure the evil layer is up to code before the party heads inside?
Yes, that's literally the whole deal.
Okay, I legitimately need this game.
I know.
What do we have here?
Heroes. The world is full of them. Sons and daughters of farmers with too much bravery and not enough wisdom, so some say. But what is a hero without a princess to save? Without dragons to slay? Nothing. That's where you come in. As an agent at the Bureau of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs, you will ensure everything is as it should be for the hero's arrival.
Inside this cave, you'll find a necromancer who, according to our reports, is a complete and utter embarrassment to the story.
Okay.
The book is titled Hellgates Anew, Your First Ritual Sacrifice.
As it turns out, putting the soul of a demon inside of a skeleton is a touch more tricky than you might imagine.
We, the members of the United Builders Union of Enchanted Settlements, hereby announce a strike, effective.
Dude, he's just standing there reading shit the whole game.
Here with their cushy job and their clipboard that decides if we have to do more work.
A dragon attack? That is not in the budget.
But what is a story without a good hero at its helm? With one unsanctimonious swing, you lop his head off. It hardly felt good, but incompetent evil is still evil.
What?
We are happy to welcome you, our newest agent to the cause. Wishlist the Bureau of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs today.
Oh, that's one for the critters. The Bureau of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs is coming later this year.
And now for something completely different. This one's for the fans of shooters, anime, and Y2K aesthetics.
That's me.
Oh my god. Chad, tell me when it's over.
もしもし。うん。はい。
Just like Weeb Valorant. Yeah, I guess more like Weeb COD. Waifu Tactical Force. All right. And it's a life sim. Alrighty. Okay.
Waifu Tactical Force is a 3v3 anime shooter coming soon to PC, but you can jump into the open playtest on Steam after the show.
Now we've got a trailer for an action platformer inspired by the ancient art of paper folding. Let's take a look at Hirogami.
Chat, what are you guys eating for dinner tonight? Come on, man. Hirogami. Okay.
Hirogami is coming to PC and PS5 on September 3rd. Fold it into your wish lists on Steam and the Epic Games Store. And check out the free demo, which is available on Steam.
Okay, time for an update on Eve Frontier. This is CCP Games' Spacebound Survival MMO.
Oh my god, this is still in development? What?
eFrontier is an invitation for everyone that have had the idea in their brain to make a game. And often the best way to make a game is to start and modify an existing game. We have now created an MMO server-side modding platform, and we offer an invitation to you to come and build with us. You can build tools, you can build worlds, you can do so many things.
Yeah, what happened to Dust 514?
Game development adventure by sort of playing around in the amazing survival space horror sandbox we have created. When we made Eve Online, we very much wanted to make a sandbox experience where most of the things and the infrastructure in the game would actually be built by players.
but we did build quite a bit of it ourselves. Seeing what emerged from EVE, especially when it comes to the third-party development ecosystem, we could actually give a lot more agency to players to literally build the world. So as we go through this process of stripping down to a survival game, we are on the other hand building up an amazing modding platform. Basically what eFrontier enables third-party developers is to mod the actual server, creating additional software that both reads and writes the world state. And that, I think, will enable something truly astounding that has never been seen before.
They're still making the
this
FPS?
This is very much inspired by the third-party ecosystem that is developed around EVE Online. We are basically supercharging that with the smart assemblies and the modding platform we're built into Frontier. And what we have seen so far in our various
It's crazy how
hackathons
EVE
and
is still
events,
popular.
and what we've just seen in the sort of builder community overall.
You used to hear about it.
Absolutely.
Still relevant.
Delivers on that vision in spades.
It's like, damn, this game's still fucking popping, dude. I thought, you know, it used to be.
Founder access
And
for
still
eFrontier
is.
is available now, and you can head to efrontier.com to jump in and find out more. What's up next, Laura?
We have a brand new trailer for Formula Legends, an arcade racing game that covers the history of motorsport.
Oh my god. Mario Kart? But with F1? You can have this game. Thanks, man. It's probably single player. Oh my god, it's out on everything.
Formula Legends is racing towards release on PC and consoles, but you can play the demo now on Steam and also wishlist it on Steam or the Epic Game Store. But for now, let's keep it rolling with our Ones to Play section, which is a future game show staple. It's a montage of exciting games that you can play on Steam right after the show.
So if you like what you're looking at, don't hesitate to download a demo and dig in.
First up is Catastrophe. This is an action roguelike where you play as a kitty abducted by aliens and repel enemies with your trusty sidekick, the Star Cursor. Players can mod Polo's abilities to settle on a unique playstyle and pick their route through a series of interstellar environments.
Next up, we've got Phase Zero, a survival horror throwback with fixed cameras and immersive pre-rendered environments. A menacing illness has descended on the town of Flint Peak. Can you solve puzzles and tango with monsters to make it out alive?
Or what about Bloodgrounds? It's a gladiatorial roguelike with a city builder twist. You'll recruit, train, and command a crew of warriors in strategic turn-based battles, then develop a coastal city in the interim. Carve your name into the annals of history and spill buckets of blood in the process.
Last but not least, we've got How to Escape, Lost Submarine. With one player on PC
I am
or
here. I'm
console
just
and the
kind of
other
falling
using
asleep a
mobile
little bit.
companion app, you'll communicate and collaborate to complete puzzles and stop the outbreak of war. No pressure.
Holy.
That was our Ones to Play montage. Be sure to follow up on anything that caught your eye.
But let's keep on sailing with another exclusive trailer for a naval combat simulator set in the late 18th century.
What do we have here? What are they doing?
Every voyage begins with a plan.
Capstan.
A vision etched on parchment. Foretelling glory or downfall. It is in our nature to conquer what others fear. Death and dishonor. Fame and fortune. The life of a sea captain is one of duty and relentless pursuit. True riches are not in gold and jewels, but in the stories we bring back, and the legend we become.
Oh, fuck.
We arrive, but never at our final destination. So we chart our next course.
Yeah, wait, hold on, but like, what do you do?
We sail. We fight. We endure. For the voyage is life. And life is the voyage.
What? Ahoy?
Join the crew today on Kickstarter.
Ah. What the hell, man? What even is the game, dude? The whole game you're trying to find America?
Check out the funding drive for Ahoy at ahoy.gg/Kickstarter. And you can also wishlist the game on Steam or the Epic Games Store.
The Spotlight montage is up next, so say goodbye to our corporeal bodies and hello to our disembodied voices.
What Matt means to say with that Gothic vocabulary is that we'll be back on stage once we've talked you through some super cool games.
That's what I meant. Flickshot Rogues is a turn-based strategy roguelike where you trade tactical trick shots for devastating damage. Across a constantly shifting cartoon peninsula, players will trigger explosive combos and commit to game-changing upgrades. It's coming to PC later this year, but you can try it for yourself ahead of time by checking out the free demo on Steam.
Now let's take a look at Under Par Golf Architect, an all-in-one simulator where you mold terrain to create world-class courses and then try them out firsthand. As well as placing the green and obstacles between, you'll manage staff, budgets, and customers on your way to crafting a golfer's paradise. It's coming soon to PC and consoles, but you can wishlist it now on Steam or the Epic Games Store.
That's kind of cool.
Zero is up next. It's a hack-and-slash roguelike where you play as the last surviving human of a devastated world. To help with that unfortunate predicament, you can freeze time to anticipate attacks and topple voxel monsters. Ascend to Zero is coming soon to PC, but in the meantime, you can check out the free demo on Steam and drop it onto your wish lists.
Or how about Animalkind? This is a cozy cooperative town-building game where you play as a crew of adorable critters in mech suits. Players will use their industrial-grade opposable thumbs to scavenge the landscape for materials and establish a community of cute creatures. Animalkind is coming soon to PC. But if you head to the Steam page, you can sign up for the alpha playtest, which is arriving in July.
Next up is Don't Wake the Beast, but the developers have sent over an intricate overview, so I'll sit this one out.
Hi, my name is Timek. I'm the game designer and producer behind Don't Wake the Beast. Don't Wake the Beast is a stealth roguelike in which your goal is to steal as many treasures as possible and run away from the beast. The tricky part is that each treasure has its weight, and the more you pick up, the more noise you generate.
It's kind of cool, actually.
But when you fail, there's always another run. My game will feature 4 biomes, all with unique mechanics and beasts. It's scheduled to release in 2026.
That's kind of cool.
We're rounding things out with Worship, a cultist simulator where you try your best to bring about the end of the world. Inspired by Pikmin, this cute and creepy multiplayer roguelite tasks you with performing blood rites and recruiting followers to please the old ones. It's coming soon to PC, and you can wishlist it on Steam.
Our next game is a squad-based survival shooter where you dodge deadly dinosaurs. Here's the latest trailer for Deathground.
Deathground.
Deadly dinos are on the loose in Deathground. Whether you dare to enter solo or in a squad of up to 4 players, you must do everything you can to survive in these dinosaur-infested abandoned facilities.
Could you survive? Hi, we're Jaw Drop Games, the indie dev team behind Deathground.
The main threat you'll need to avoid is the raptors, specifically Utah raptors. So unlike velociraptors, which are much smaller, they measure around 7 feet tall. I'm about 5'3", so that's a pretty menacing height comparison for me.
We've spent most of our development time taming them, and it's been a huge challenge because...
How do you get something that size with that tail to behave all in multiplayer?
Exactly. Of course, there'll be other dinosaurs for you to deal with. The #1 culprit for causing chaos is the
Am I watching UFC tonight? I don't think so.
What might look like a decent hiding space for you as players might actually be a refuge for these little creatures.
Is it good tonight?
Terror in territory.
As for other species, you may spot the Allosaurus, Brachiosaurus, and Triceratops roaming around in the background.
And the next thing you know, you're being chased by a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah,
There are multiple maps and missions that will be playable at launch. Mission Command, the single-player tutorial and introduction level.
Geothermal, where you'll need to repair everything so you can restart the power plant.
Agricultural, which has become a little bit overgrown and it is in need of some weeding.
And biomedical, which is my personal favourite, where you'll have to sneak in and steal raptor eggs. You know, for science.
Each mission is replayable and is an important piece of the puzzle. Each detail or collectible that you come across will help you unlock the lore and discover the truth about the disastrous events of the
Fucking
past.
dinosaurs.
Deathground is launching on Steam Early Access this year. Keep a lookout for our roadmap.
Deathground is launching into Steam Early Access later this year. Keep an eye out for roar news on that front.
I am refusing to acknowledge that pun, so let's move on with our second Ones to Watch deep dive, shall we? Here's Rogue Factor to tell us more about the studio's new weird action-adventure game, Hell Is Us.
This game...
What happened here?
I think this game's gonna be a solid, like...
Lots of it.
Hi everyone, my name is Jonathan Jacques Belated, and I am the Executive Creative Director and Executive Art Director on Hell Is Us here at Rogue Factor.
I think it's a solid
The game
6.
that we've been developing for pretty much almost 5 years now is a game called Hell Is Us. So the game is definitely like a
And if you like the way the game's played, it will be an 8 for you.
It's a rogue state where there's a lot of really weird things happening. You play Remy. He was born there. Yeah, he was raised in a foster system in Canada, and he's going back basically to find answers.
This thing that games do now, contemporary games, where the adventuring is just, if you think about it, the exploration and the discovery, they're only there by theme. You had just been following marker after marker, and until the last marker is over your actual thing you needed to find. Almost all the variables connected to the exploration
Oh yeah, this is where that demo ended.
Are given to you on a silver platter. So we look at it kind of like the inverse in our game because we got rid of all these things.
I remember chatting with John about the old Zelda games, how it was straightforward and like you had just enough to know where to go, but not too much.
It's basically how life works if you think about it, right? We basically orient ourselves by sight and hearing and what people tell us, right?
Once in the woods, follow the wind chimes. They will lead the way through.
You talk to NPCs and they're literally going to tell you a clue, right? So Rebecca and Jova, when she kind of hints you where the Owen convoy, the direction that it took, she says, I don't know where they went exactly, but I know they took the road that goes behind the weird monuments. And she says, you can see them from here. And as you're talking to her, behind her, quite far, you see some peculiar monument-looking thing. You're like, is that what she's talking about? Like, is that if I go and then you go there and you see the road that turns, then it's maybe the
I have Zepsky. I'm gonna be playing that. It looks good.
Really well. Like any game, especially a game of almost 40 hours, sometimes it works better than others. You know, no game is absolutely perfect, but it's very much it's the joy of exploration, the joy of discovery. Yeah.
The Abbey is closed. Official AAF business.
Of course, we can't talk about Hell is Us without talking about our monsters. And the enemies, the limbic entities, are physical manifestations of human emotions, of human negative emotions. What does an emotion look like? Who knows? So we had many iterations. We ended up with these kind of like fractally, geometrically thingies, you know. So we have grief, ecstasy,
the combat
terror,
was
and rage. So
kind
the
of
Hollow
whatever.
Walker represents a bit. So it's just a husk. That's why we call it the Hollow Walker. And it's a bit like a facsimile of a human being who's felt this very strong negative emotion. And then they look like that because we tried a lot of things and they ended up looking like this, you know. So you'll be able to play Hell is Us on September 4th, 2025 on Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and obviously PC.
Wishlist it now
Yeah,
because
5
Hell
years in
is Us
development.
is coming to PC and consoles on September 4th.
All right, I think we're due another world premiere, don't you? This one's an action-adventure set in a drop-dead gorgeous cartoon world.
And it stars some very familiar faces.
Wait, is it us?
Maybe. Let's throw to someone who knows while I take this totally real phone call. Hello? Hi.
Hey Laura, hey Matt. I'm super excited to be back on the Future Game Show where I belong, and you are doing a fantastic job. Like I said to the producers when I was hosting, if you strike me down, this is live, isn't it? So yeah, New Tales reached out and I am officially in their game. Actually, seeing you just reminded me. They're looking for a killer writer who can also perform. Let me call Jasmine. Look, it's fine. You're doing great for time. Hey, Jazz.
Hi, Sam.
I've got a really cool gig. Want to join me in a game? If we're both in, I'm pretty sure Matt and Laura will be on board too.
Yeah, sure. I'll be in a game with you. But only if you're coming to the D&D group next week, because our party could really use a barbarian.
All right, I guess we're all doing this. That was easy. So let's check out exactly what we're getting ourselves into.
I've been coming up hot for a minute. Everybody know the drop when I'm in it. Drop the top when I'm in it. Everybody know the drop when I'm in it.
What the hell is this?
Everybody know you know when to click through to the send it's about to be a slow big I'll be coming up. Everybody know the drop when I'm in it. Drop the top when I'm in it. Everybody drop when I'm in it. Everybody know I'm you know when to click through to the send it's about to be a
Fading Echo? Yeah.
That's right, we're joining Samantha Bayard, yes, Karlak herself, and the awesome Jasmine Bular in Fading Echo, coming to PCs and consoles next year.
And you can wishlist it today on Steam or the Epic Game Store. Go, 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 go!
We got another block of back-to-back trailers up next. Let's dig in.
We have been blessed to live in times of peace, but our city is not without its enemies. The demons above, and the beasts below.
So many worlds to visit, man.
You're going to be bishops too?
Through Shale, all things are possible.
It's time the three of you learn the true purpose of the bishops. Listen up.
We recruit from the finest soldiers in the church, and still, 1 out of every 3 bishops doesn't make it past the first year.
Does it get easier after that?
We gave you those robes for a reason.
I mean, yeah, like, it doesn't look bad. I just, not my shit.
Damn, I love the church.
Not my shit, though. Not my shit. Yeah, that logo, that was EU funded. Bullet hell. Oh wait, is this the Hi-Fi Rush protagonist? This could be Linked as well. Oh wait, yeah, this is Linked. There it is. There it is. Wow.
We're back, and you can wishlist all of those games by heading to
the Future Game Show Steam page.
The Future Game Show's Steam page.
With that out of the way,
Yeah, they
it's
said there
time
were
for a
18,000
spine-tingling
Steam
close
games
look at the
released
next
last
game from
year.
The minds behind Until Dawn.
Directive 8020 is about a deep space mission to save humanity.
Oh yeah,
And
this
a
game
shape-shifting
looked
alien
cool.
gets in the way. Let's throw it over to Supermassive Games to find out more.
Supermassive games are always fun stream games.
To do this, just lower the gun. Not until you move from the scanner. Those things can change shape.
I'm looking forward to this one.
ever point that thing at me again.
Scan complete. Subject unidentifiable.
We need urgent assistance. Please. Help us.
October 2nd.
But what if that went differently? Hey, I'm Will Doyle, creative director on Directive 8020, and I'm here to share with you a new feature that we've added for the first time in a Dark Pictures game. Turning Points is a new narrative system which allows you to go back and change the outcome of your choices. As with all our games, Directive 8020 has a branching story with multiple endings. You'll be able to track the choices and paths that you've taken in the game and see alternate paths that link to each of the major decisions that you've made.
I need that mechanic.
With Turning Points, you can rewind to a pivotal point or decision, collect missing collectibles, or see how different choices would have played out. By the same token, your actions matter in our games. If you want to live by your decisions, there's also a survivor mode setting that prevents you from rewinding, but still lets you view the decision tree. Turning Points will be available both digitally and physically for all copies of the game from when you start your very first mission.
Directive 8020
Say nothing
introduces the
playthrough,
ability to
no
rewind
regrets.
and change your choices to see the consequences in each branching path.
It's coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox in 2025. And if it's not on your wish list already, go fix that.
Our next game is just as scary, but for entirely different reasons. Cairn is a death-defying climbing simulator with a meticulous control scheme. Here's the game bakers to tell you more.
Cairn is what we call a survival climber. Your
Cairn.
goal is to climb a mountain and reach a summit no one has ever conquered. You can climb almost anywhere, and the climbing mechanics are highly realistic. You'll need to carefully manage your balance and stamina. Make a mistake, and you'll fall and get hurt. For the first time, we are also showing what it's like to climb at high altitudes. When you get up there, you'll face ice walls that require you to use ice axes and spikes. But don't think you can just jam your tools into the ice. Ice climbing is precise.
Yeah, I wanna play this game when it drops.
And edges to get a solid grip. Cairn's realistic climbing system also supports mixed climbing. That means you can have one hand on the rock and the other using an ice tool. It's up to you to read the rock
camping
face
mechanic looks good
and
too.
choose the most strategic route to the top. Cairn is coming up on PlayStation 5 and Steam later this year. You can already give it a try in the demo available on PC and PS5.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait to fully play it when it drops.
Cairn is coming to PlayStation and PC later this year. And you
No
can also
release
check out a
dates
free
later this
demo
year?
on both platforms after the show. What's next, Matt?
We're mixing things up with a double bill of trailers. Here are two great games from our friends at Quali.
Wally. Oh my god. Ground Zero? What the hell, bro? Can I? No. Oh my god, Bloodborne. Never mind. HARK the GHOUL.
HARK the GHOUL and Ground Zero are both coming soon to PC. What's up next, Laura?
We're taking a look at a game called Hela. It's a cooperative folklore adventure where you and your friends band together as brave little mice.
Oh, shit. More rat shit? This is a mouse, buddy. Wholesome.
Hela is coming soon to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox, so give it a wish list on Steam or the Epic Game Store.
Moving swiftly on.
I wonder why it's called
time for a
Hela.
look at Luto. This is a psychological
this
thriller
game?
where the protagonist is trapped inside their own home, and we're about to find out when you can play it.
I played the demo of this one.
Peggy 18.
Yeah, this one, demo.
How can you distinguish between what is real and what isn't?
Forgot about this one.
Do you trust what you see? What you hear? What happens when everything starts to feel wrong?
Means heal in Swedish.
To seem fake. Like a trick.
Oh my god.
How much longer are you going to pretend to ignore it? Don't do it.
Next month it actually comes out.
Get you again.
Yeah, I played the demo of this one. Oh wow, it's actually dropping now. We actually got a release date.
Luto is coming to PC, PS5, and Xbox. In the meantime, you can wishlist it on Steam or the Epic Game Store.
It's world premiere time again, and this next reveal arrives with an introduction from a very special someone.
Which one is this?
Hello, everyone.
Oh my god.
I'm excited
Yoshida.
to be a part of Future Game Show 2025. There are so many amazing games coming out, and I'm very happy that I have a bit more time to play them these days. As many of you know, I have been a huge fan of the work of N-Dreams. Synapse is my favorite VR game of all time, and I'm honored to present this new groundbreaking title from the team. If you are at Summer Game Fest, I shall see you on the show floor at the N-Dreams booth. So,
He doesn't work for Sony anymore.
To introduce you to Reach.
VR? Wait, he was fired? Yeah, you resigned.
I'm ready for whatever. You won't find nobody better. I will bring a storm to you whether you ready or not. Coming in hot. I am a legend in the making. You're looking into the eyes of greatness. Gotta push through the world's waiting. I will not lose. I will not
VR, man, VR. Reach.
Reach is an ambitious virtual reality action adventure coming to PSVR, Steam, and MetaQuest in 2025.
Okay, Matt. It's time to check in with everybody's favorite depressed and recently divorced duck.
Oh, yes. It could only be.
Nah,
the
VR's
Duck
just
Detective.
mediocre,
You
man.
may have cracked the mystery of the secret salami, but when you're that good at your job, there's always a new case to solve.
Oh, I played the first one on Sub Sunday of
I'm
this
used
game.
to the cold embrace of loneliness.
Yeah.
This vacation will be the end of me.
Hi, I'm Annika.
And I'm Johnny. We're Happy Broccoli Games based in Berlin.
Yeah,
Germany.
Alex was
Our
one of the
newest
best.
game is Duck Detective, the Ghost of Glamping, where you are the one and only duck detective, a depressed and recently divorced duck who must quack the case.
Inspect evidence, make deductions, and solve this no murder
You gotta
mystery.
quack the
To the
case.
annoyance of the duck detective, he is joined by a new partner in solving crime, Freddy the Crocodile. Work together to unravel the truth and nibble on the crumbs of justice.
Yo, Freddy was in
Right
the
now,
first
we're
game.
working on a simplified
I thought.
Chinese language
I remember
update
him.
that is coming out later this year.
We're very excited for you to play. The game is out on Steam, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One and Series XS, and PlayStation 5. Thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Are those bread slices?
Duck Detective.
The ghost of glamping!
Duck Detective, the Ghost of Glamping, has already waddled its way onto PC and consoles, so go check it out if you haven't already.
Okay, we've had plenty of exciting premises so far, but how about a rhythm roguelike from the maestros behind Patapon? Well, get on your dancing shoes, folks, because
Which one's
Ratatan is up
Patapon?
next.
What? It's a PSP game? Yeah, tomorrow's the Xbox event. I think Xbox might pop off again this year. I just don't know what they're gonna show though. Yeah, honestly, you know what? Gaben's yacht is still parked. What is he waiting for? I have a feeling it's not going to be a game. It doesn't make sense. It's going to be some sort of collab. It's going to be Steam related if he is there. It wouldn't be a game announcement at the Xbox event. Steam Deck 2? Maybe. Steam on Game Pass would be ridiculous. How does that even make sense? What? Introducing Deadlock on Xbox. Please don't be that. No way Gaben got his yacht all the way to LA. Oh my god. Yeah, no thank you.
Ratatan is coming to Steam Early Access on July 25th, but there's a free demo available on Steam if you want to give it a try.
And we're following that bombshell with a new trailer for Agatha Christie, Death on the Nile, an interactive 70s twist on the beloved detective mystery.
It's Poirot, don't you know?
Oh.
It can't be.
Is this like the movie, but a video game? Wasn't there a movie similar to this? It's a book? Oh.
Monsieur Poirot, I guess you know why I asked you to come.
What do you suggest I do? And can you confirm that all the passengers are present for the meal?
Yes, we keep the list. Everyone is here.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry to disrupt what promised to be
I think this is for the PS1.
But I have some terrible news. But we must stay calm if we want to find the culprit. I have a small idea of the situation.
I'm May Leach. My, you got here quickly.
I've just finished my latest case. Okay, let's see what I can find.
But someone...
2025 gaming?
It is a big case, Miss Royce. A dangerous one. What do we have here?
Thank you, Mr. Poirot. I'm now going to search each of you. Then there's still time to stop them before they strike again.
Tomorrow, the day at least is here. Every question must have its answer.
Death on the Nile.
Agatha Christie, Death on the Nile is coming to PC and consoles in September of 2025.
Nah, Monday, right? I'll be checking it out.
Steam or the Epic Game Store.
Okay, I don't want to build up this next trailer too much, but let's just say you're gonna flip.
Oh, the puns.
Oh my god, it's Scooby-Doo, bro. Scooby-Doo mystery yabba dabba doo. Oh wait. This is fucking Scooby-Doo, bro. Calling it. Yep. House flipper? That's so random.
Soinks, Laura! House Flipper 2 Scooby-Doo is meddling its way onto PC and consoles this Scootober.
Now we're starting to close in on the end of the show, but not before we show you our final ones
So
to
random.
watch deep dive.
Our team behind the scenes visited the Hangar 13 office for an exclusive insight into Mafia, the old
Oh,
country.
nice.
Here's all the gory details.
What do we have here? Little deep dive.
Mafia: The Old Country is both a prequel to the original Mafia trilogy, and it also sets things up for what might be to come in the future, going back to 1900 Sicily, so the birth of not just the Mafia game, but also the actual Mafia itself, back to where organised crime first really came from.
In Mafia: The Old Country, you play as a character called Enzo Favara, who's an upcoming gangster trying to make his way in the Sicilian Mafia.
As a child, he's worked in the sulfur mines, sold there by his parents, a really horrible upbringing for a kid, which unfortunately happened back in those days. So he doesn't know family, he doesn't really know love. He escapes, he falls in with the Teresi crime family, and then this game really, this story shows his rise through the ranks as he goes from being this impoverished young man to a made man.
For Mafia: The Old Country, we moved to Unreal Engine 5, which has really enabled us to do incredible things with the characters, with the landscapes, with the cinematics. Every single aspect of the game has undergone.
I always
a
find it
significant
interesting how they
graphical
switched.
upgrade.
Mafia's always been
After
about
Mafia
pushing
2 Remake was
technology of its
amazing.
day to do the best in cinematic storytelling and exciting narrative gameplay. It really makes what's already an emotional story even more emotional and meaningful.
We've been able to capture incredible nuances in the mocap, in the acting, in all of the character performances. That's really helped us to bring our story to life. And as a little taste of what's in store, we've got a cinematic to show which shows a key moment in Enzo's story.
Peggy 18.
Oh shit, okay, hold on. Yeah, this is gonna be great to stream.
Come forward. All of the men in this room are bound by blood. This is a family. And in this family, we follow a code of honor. It's a way of life. A brotherhood.
You're here because of your deeds. And the assertions of those who stand at your side.
This life is one of secrecy. If you make a friend, meet a woman, they must not know about our thing.
It is binding. It is not forgiving. To betray one is to betray all. Do you wish to commit yourself, your life, to this family?
Yes. I do.
Then, before the eyes of all here present, join me.
All this to get the family pizza recipe. Worth it though.
To become a man of honor, repeat these words. I swear my loyalty to this family.
I swear my loyalty to this family.
My flesh must burn like this saint if I do not keep my oath.
My flesh must burn like this saint if I do not keep my oath.
Oh shit.
Welcome, Enzo.
Benvenuto, Enzo.
Benvenuto, Enzo. Benvenuto.
There it is.
Salute. Salute.
Oh, that's gonna be great. Looking forward for that. To that. Ooh, you get the horse?
Take a trip to Sicily when Mafia of the Old Country lands on August 8th for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
Next on our docket is a developer presentation for Tenet of the Spark. If you haven't seen it all over social media, this is a time-hopping brawler where you solve puzzles and crush enemies across 3 distinct timelines.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, wait,
I'm
we
Mark,
did see
the game
this.
Director at Rogue Games, a small indie team scattered around the globe.
We're making our first game, Tenet of the Spark.
The true power of the spark!
It's a cinematic action where you fight bad guys over 3 timelines. Present day, the Viking Age, and the Aztec civilization. All at the same time. You got it, right?
Ancestant, I need you.
And it's not just for show. You have to use all 3 characters to explore, deal with tricky enemy types, and solve puzzles. It also answers questions you thought you'd never ask. Like, how the hell does this black boxer have a Viking for the great-great-great-grandpa? Or why does this train car turn into a giant rock? And the biggest question is, why did they risk a role with such a difficult project? Because we wanted to play a game where you can start with classic 1-2, then send your opponent across the arena with your hammer, switch again to pull this dude a little closer, hit him with a huge combo across all 3 timelines.
I mean...
What the hell are you? And now we're making that game with the blood, sweat, and spark. Tenet of the Spark. You got it, right?
I got a little mini-me. Look, psh, psh, psh. Watch the hook, watch the hook.
We're not dropping the release date yet because we want to do it right. But we can say it's coming to both PC and consoles. Follow and wishlist Tenet of the Spark on Steam.
And go look at your family album. Maybe your grandpa was a badass like mine. You never know.
There will be a lot of
Thank you to
fire
Lore Games for
lit
the inside scoop on Tenet of the
bussin'.
Spark. It's coming soon to PC and consoles, so pop it on your wish lists. All right, what have you got for us, Laura?
A first look at gameplay for GHOUL, Feeder of Idols. This is a first-person horror shooter for fans of BioShock and Resident Evil. You fight creepy statues on a tormented island and use blood as your ammunition.
I'm gonna pre-order it right now.
Almighty Sun, guide my path in this hour of darkness.
I like that Blumhouse is getting into games. I wonder if they're gonna actually have an insane one.
As the shadows of the abyss close in. Let your sacred light banish them. And if I am to fall, let my flesh turn to ash. So my soul may ascend to you.
Huh.
Consumed in your flames for all eternity, now and forever. GHOUL.
Holy moly, that was good.
You're telling me. GHOUL Theater of Idols is coming to PC, Xbox, and PS5 later this year. And your Steam wish lists in just a few moments, probably.
I hate to say it, Matt, but I think we've arrived at the final trailer.
Okay.
No!
Well, how do you want to do this?
Okay, I'm thinking we both look into that camera right there,
Okay.
and we're both sad that the show's over. But it's okay, because that last trailer's really cool, and so the folks at home will be happy, and we've done a good job, I think. So, does that work?
You know, sounds perfect to me. Please enjoy our final world premiere.
Ooh, I liked it.
Yeah, it's fun.
Welcome, sisters, daughters of Hortus, to these blessed halls of Porthbarrow. You have been chosen, honored to the parish, to serve the will of Mother. So come.
Oh my god, Diablo 6.
Let us see what flowers she's given us. Such radiant blooms. So full of promise. Now, I must confess a change in plans. You shan't be entering the garden today. Take heart, faithful ones. The garden must still be
Bro, this is definitely Lilith.
And tonight, you will be sown!
What? Ritual tides? That told us nothing.
No, hold on. I've got something to show you. Ah, I bet you didn't expect that, did you?
This August. Okay, yes. I will hold my hype until we see that. I need more. Yeah,
that was your
need
first
more.
look at Ritual Tides, a terrifying odyssey where you tango with Lovecraftian terrors. Wishlist it now because it's coming soon to PC.
We'll have the full gameplay revealed during the next Future Games show in August, so mark your calendars for that. However, that does mean we've reached the very end of this year's Showcase.
Don't go anywhere though, because FGS Live from Los Angeles airs right after this, with even more exclusive trailers, developer deep dives, and world premieres.
We'd like to thank everybody who has tuned into the Summer Showcase, as well as the Dreamweaving developers who put their all into those amazing trailers we debuted today.
And remember, you can head to the dedicated Future Game Show Steam page to wishlist your favorite games from today's show. We'll also have follow-up content on GamesRadar.com and the FGS YouTube channel.
I'm Matt Mercer.
And I'm Laura Bailey.
And this has been the Future Game Show Summer Showcase 2025.
I mean, it was aight. It was aight. I'm glad we saw it though. Yeah, low budget event. Glad we saw it though.